Alright, this is Rudy Speaks, man. We got Captain Tywar in the building. Yeah. So Cap, man, let us know where you from.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me, man, on Rudy Speaks, man. I'll break it down right quick,
don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I finish, one West when I start. Big shine, big glow. I be gone till November, let my bitch know. I'm back by the winter, bubbling like Crisco. I need my pockets all swollen like a lymph node. Talking out the side of your neck, get you a slit throat. I stay broke, don't care if I got a million. Looking down on me, I put your brains on the ceiling. Fuck kicking down the door, we bout to demo the building. These fake cats all in these groups, I wonder who ya. Shoot ya off your pulpit, hallelujah. 4-pound gun youngin' down like it's a cougar. On my feet, combat boots or is it Puma? Words spreading around about me, none of it rumor. All truth, very big facts. Very large caliber on very small gaps. Compact pistols, ladders and all that. About to throw the switch in the Nina for rapid fire. Got the 5.7 equipped with the magnifier. Boom shakalaka equipped with the rim rocker. We ain't really got beef, yeah, Ramak would have been shot ya. The best rhymer since Pac and Big Papa. Big llama, big juice, I'm Big Jamba. Quarter tank of gas, I ride like a big timer. No informer, no sweat, not inside of my conglomerate. Wreck like King Konga. No Asian pun me, no chink in armor. Remain calm through our pain that bring drama. Stay focused on things that bring commas. Took all pressure, applied and made diamonds. Stayed true, kept shit pure, my name honored. Paid all dues and debts and kept promise. Make sure you show respect, pay homage. I'm one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I said I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I'm the hottest on the market, don't make me start it. I'ma pull up in a Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I remember days was trapping out the apartment. Now one West about put me up in a starship. About to fly the friendly skies in this bitch. Spit the truth on the corners, I lie a little bit. I'm a stand-up nigga, I die before I switch. Down, no we up, I'm cool with who I with. I'ma be war the king and stay dangerous. Hold down the biz and fam, remain blameless. Now rappers drippy with styles we made famous. First with studs and spikes in any city. Designing charge a stack for shit that can't fit me. Had friends on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, no Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain $1.50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause them niggas getting fouled, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow. Try to ride my wave, you gon' need a speedboat. I'm hot like 100 degrees in a peacoat. Scarf in the sweater, I embark every letter. It's UPK, not a part, but together. Homie, I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I'm finished, one West when I start. One West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I'm finished, one West.
Backstage.
Yeah, nigga. Fake ass nigga.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade just line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a whole study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for 'em and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a piece holding. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy fuck nigga over that bitch muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't none of me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Commanding to get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I was stalking his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close comeback. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Yeah, don't have messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like it's Harbor Freight. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call, I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the cow, then when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor, ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign, tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion, they can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. Can't do with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call, we gon' start another war.
Dirties, bust their head.
ODing on a beat, Narcan flow. Got my... We outside. We outside with it. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One West sleeve stretch, do it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing, click and subscribe. Had them niggas off the block, tell them shooters they want a job. I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving halos, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up, all cause my delivery. I be on that prime shit, take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir, treat you like the Ukraine. Raid your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle, I got new aim. Fresh kick, spit with the blick, not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got that Ruger 5 and 7, that's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly, be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get to run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog, this the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big bursts of thunder in my hands like I'm raiding. Shitty Mortal Kombat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look 'em in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. It's one west for that bag and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. We outside, and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. We outside, yeah, we outside. There's one west on them corners and we outside. We outside with it.
Good. All right.
Imagine just us up here. First priest. Is that ministry?
Welcome Yalla, Ban Yahawda, Ban Yasharala.
Rakam Yalla, Ban Yahawda, Ban Yasharala.
Yah Basim Yah Shabrakatan.
Yah Basim Yah Shabrakatan. I know, right?
Yeah, Sharala.
La Yasharala.
La Yasharala.
Upon Akadam, meaning turn to face the east, you go do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kwadash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malapaka, Taba'ah, Ratazak, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazak, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathalana, Lakam, Cow, Yawam, Wasalakina, Kabawayina, Kasalakina, Kabawayina, Wala'a, Tabayayina, Panasai one, a ball, Hawashayina, Mayan, Rod, Kaya, Lakub, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wathapara, Awalami,
Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. So be it.
Correct the time, the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Baba Kushah, Nathalana, Hakat, Lerapa'ah, Kal Makalak, Wakal Marawat, Hakat, Latahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakat, Lahaki, Hamati, Hakat, Al-Kawat, Hatama'al, Lagar-Shun, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Wadaman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. Power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
That's Israel, the Hebrew,
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Baraklanah, Wayasharala, Wahabayah, Sapari, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai,
Wadaman. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asherah,
Ayaya,
Al-Hahari, Mayan, Yaba'ah, Izari, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'aratazah, Ayathan, Lamawat, Regal, Al-Yanawam, Shamar, Hanala'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamar, Yahweh, Tazal, Al-Yeh, Yamnika, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakai, Wayarat, Balayallah, Yahweh, Yashamar, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'atka, Wabawa'atka, Ma'itha, Wa'ai, our love. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hill. Whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasharala shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is the shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Aldamaya,
Aldamaya,
Luka,
Luka,
all Takarash,
all Thakarash,
all Tashakwat,
all Tashakwat, all
Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Awabika,
Awabika,
Yahama,
Yahama,
Yuwan,
Yuwan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Amaka,
Al-Amika,
Yahweh
Yahweh,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayata,
Wayata,
Ya'ai Tazawa,
Ya'ai Tazawa,
Al Tazapawaya,
Al Tazapawaya,
Marwa,
Marwa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Winakaki
Wanakakidam,
Magalia,
Magalia,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yasakar,
Yasakar,
Sham Yasharala,
Sham Yasharala,
Iwada, Kaya,
Kaya,
Nova I Tazawa,
Noai Tazawa,
Labat,
Labat,
Yakad,
Yakad,
Ayaka,
Ayaka,
Baryath,
Baryath,
Yakaratu,
Yakaratu,
Ahoya,
Ahoya,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wayashemai,
Wayashemai,
Alayam,
Alayam,
Nawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagari,
Wahagari,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amalak,
Wa'amalak,
Palashat,
Palashat,
Yashabi,
Yeshabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Nalawat,
Nalawat,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawat,
Hayawat,
Zerawai,
Zerawai,
Labanya,
Labanya,
Lawat,
Zawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamari,
Kamadi,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sara'ah,
Sara'ah,
Kayabi,
Kayabi,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Koyashawan,
Koyashawan,
Nashamadu,
Nashimadu,
Bayan,
Mayan,
Da'ira,
Ya'ira,
Hayawat,
Iowa,
Daman,
Daman,
La'adam,
La'adam,
Shayatham,
Shayatham,
Nada,
Nada,
Yabu,
Yahweh,
Kaira,
Kaira,
Wakasabat,
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 Wakatazar Manai,
Wakatazar Manai,
Call Nasir Kamba,
Call Nasir Kamba,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amaru,
Amaru,
Nairasha,
Nairasha,
Nanawa,
Lanawa,
Na'awat,
Na'awat,
Alahayam,
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 Shayatham,
Shayatham,
Kagagala,
Kagagala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Rabaka,
Rabaka,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Daba'ira,
Daba'ira,
Ya'ira,
Ya'ira,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Hariyam,
Hariyam,
Khan,
Khan,
Daradat,
Daradatma,
Basa'iraka,
Basa'iraka,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapath,
Wapatka,
Dabahalam,
Dabahalam,
Mala'at,
Mala'ai,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kwalawan,
Kwalawan,
Waya,
Waya,
Bukwash,
Bukwash,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabash,
Yabashu,
Waya,
Waya,
Behold,
Behold,
Adiai,
Ayai,
Waya,
Waya,
Kapar,
Kapar,
Waya,
Waya,
Abadu,
Abadu,
Waya,
Waya,
Da'ira,
Da'ira,
Kaya,
Kaya, Atha,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Nabat,
Nabat,
Ayuan,
Ayawan,
Al,
Kal,
Ratazar.
Ratazar, in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
thine
enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee, have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted. Against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Yasharallah may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab, the Hagarene, the Baal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asu also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They have become as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeir. Yea, all their princes at Sabbath, and at Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled forever.
And troubled forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou, whose name alone, is your house, art the most high, over all the earth.
Sorry, Mr. Turner. I'm in Sabbath. You can see it.
Shalom. Shalom, everyone. Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah to the brothers, Yahweh Shemalatah, Bashim, Yahweh Shai to the sisters. The Water for joining us once again. This is Isupk Chicago Sabbath service, and we're going to be picking up this week where we left off last week, which is going to be the book of Exodus, chapter 4, and we're going to be beginning at verse, get me right, Mariah, 7?
Verse 7, come.
We're going to be beginning at verse 7. Now, where we are in our history, it's also known as the biblical narrative. Where we left off last week, we're in Exodus, which everyone famously knows as Moses and how we got into Egypt and out of Egypt. Now we've already gone through how we got into Egypt. You know what I mean? And that was through Joseph. You know, he had the dream of this. Rosh, get the brother right. He had the dream with the 7 years of plenty, the 7 years of famine, and he guided Egypt through that 7 years, built storehouses, turned Egypt into the great empire that everybody knows today, made Egypt the center of trade of the known world back then. And Joseph brought his family in, you know what I'm saying, brought all his kinsmen in and family into Egypt, and we got into Egypt and we flourished and multiplied. We were great inside of Egypt. We had our own land in Egypt, right. You know what I mean, separate from the Egyptians, inside of their kingdom, but separate from them. Right. So that way we had our traditions, our culture, everything. But then as time progressed after Joseph passed away, years and years passed by where then there became a Pharaoh that didn't know Joseph. And this Pharaoh not knowing Joseph, not that he didn't know of what Joseph did, not that he didn't know who Joseph was historically, because they keep their records. He didn't care about Joseph. He didn't care what Joseph did. He didn't care how great Joseph was. All he knew coming up is that he could not stand these goddamn Hebrews inside of his land. And so he put us in servitude. The word was, what if these people, they're growing great in our land. They're waxing mighty in our land. What if a war breaks out and they join our enemies? Right. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing they fear here with us in America. What if a war breaks out and all the blacks and all the Hispanics and all the Native Americans actually got together against us and joined the enemy? So what did they decide to do? The same thing that America did. They put us in servitude. Right. They put us in slavery and made us build their empire to be a visual spectacle. To this day, the spectacle that we built in Egypt lasting to this day. People, there are world tours going around Egypt looking at the monuments and the structures that we built with our blood, sweat, and tears. And those monuments and structures have lasted for hundreds, thousands of years at this point. Right. You know what I mean? So now we get to the point where this Pharaoh decided that he wanted to cull the population. So he ordered that all male children be unalived at birth. Right. And thanks to the handmaids, you know what I'm saying, that sister, I can't remember her name right now, but thanks to that, her name is mentioned because she led the march with the handmaids, that they said, no, we're not killing not one Hebrew child. Right. And when Pharaoh came and asked, well, why aren't you doing your duty? He said, man, the Hebrew women are so lively. They come in and they done deliver before we done had a chance to even get up in there. Right. We come in and the baby there, she holding it. You know what I mean? So which lets you know by her giving that answer that sufficed to Pharaoh, they were unaliving these children and then lying to the mother, saying that the children probably saying that they were stillborn. You know what I'm saying? That's what he wanted them to do. Before they get a chance to see the child, hear the child, if it comes out, if you see it's a male, unalive it. Right. That's called full-term abortion. And that's what they were doing. But now he went back on another rampage. He had the Egyptians come in to unalive the children, since the Hebrew handmaids weren't doing such a good job. So Moses' mother took him and put him in a small ark that she built and set him by the riverbank. And while he was by the riverbank, Pharaoh's daughter came over and saw, oh, there's a little Hebrew baby there. And they said Moses was a beautiful child. You know what I'm saying? Moses was a very good-looking child. You know what I'm saying? A beautiful baby. And when she saw him and he cried, she immediately, her heart melted and fell in love with him. Right. And she said, take the baby. His daughter, his big sister came over and said, oh, he might need milk. That's a Hebrew child. He might need milk. She said, oh, go fetch me a wet nurse. What a wet nurse is a sister who constantly suckles children because she has an abundance of milk. So they keep a child on her breast. So she, even after giving birth to her own children, she still has milk. As long as the child is suckling on the breast will produce milk. It's supply and demand. Right. So they said, oh, get one of the women to come and nurse this child. So his sister went and got his mother to come and nurse him, unbeknownst to Pharaoh and his Pharaoh's daughter. And Pharaoh said, Pharaoh's daughter said, you know what? I'm going to adopt this child. Bring him with, this is my son now. Right. And bring that wet nurse and that young lady that helped us out. So that destroys Esau's version of Moses, saying that Moses didn't know. They make it seem like Moses didn't know that he was a Hebrew, that he fully immersed himself in Egyptian customs. Right. Yeah, he grew up in Pharaoh's house, and he was what I like to call, he was Pharaoh rich. You know what I'm saying? Moses had everything, but he knew he was a Hebrew. He spoke Hebrew. He knew the customs. He knew who his people was, because his mother had a hand in he got raised in Pharaoh's house by his mother with his sister right there. According to the scriptures, you have to know the Bible. Now where we are, Moses saw one of his brothers getting beat by an Egyptian. He became a grown man. He saw an Egyptian beating a brother half to death. He looked to the left, he looked to the right, and he went and unalived that Egyptian and hid his body in the sand. Right. Then he saw later on, he saw some brothers fighting with each other. Now keep in mind, we're in slavery. What happens? When you're in slavery, the first person you're going to fight is your brother. You're going to fight two people, three people. You're going to fight your brother, you're going to fight your wife, and you're going to fight your children. Those are the three people that you're going to abuse in slavery, because you can't abuse your master. You have a fear of your master. He reigns over you. So you can't take your anger and aggression out on your master, who you're supposed to. You take it out on your family and your friends and your neighbors. That's what we suffer today. So I cannot mean to go on for so long. So Moses came to break them brothers up, and one of the brothers, who died and put you over Israel? Who made you a judge in Israel? And who died and made you judge? Oh, what? You gonna kill me? You gonna unalive me like you did the Egyptian the other day? And when Moses heard that, he said, oh man, everybody know about this. Now I gotta go. And so he did the smart thing. He dipped. He went in hiding and left Egypt. And of course, because by this brother being so ignorant and so loud, the news got back to Pharaoh, and Pharaoh went out looking for Moses. He had basically put a warrant out for Moses' arrest. You know what I'm saying? So as Moses is gone, he ran up on these these African women who were being oppressed by some other Africans. He scared them off and saved the flock and herd. The father of this woman said, bring this man into my house. He gave Moses this heathen woman to marry. You know what I'm saying? And as Moses was out tending the flock and doing what he was doing, he came across the spirit of an angel was in a bush, and it looked like the bush was on fire. This is the famous story of the burning bush. You know what I'm saying? So this is where we are. Moses is talking to the burning bush. He noticed that the bush was on fire, but it did not burn. And then the voice came out of the bush as he spoke to him, and he said, go to my people. Go to Pharaoh and tell Pharaoh, let my people go. You know what I mean? And tell him to let them go into the mountains for 3 days to worship me, and then they'll come back. He said, but he's not going to do this thing. But this is what you go to Pharaoh and say, and this is what you go and request. And I'm going to deliver my people up out of Egypt with a mighty hand. And then Moses said, well, what would be the sign? What would people know? He said, tell them that what name should I tell them? He said, I am that I am. So when you go to the people, tell them that I am sent you. And he said, well, what other sign do I need? And then Moses put his hand, he told him, put his hand in his garment. Now, this is a part on these Charleston Heston and Russell Crowe and all these other cats that have played Moses or whoever ever act. Charleston Heston, the most famous one that have played Moses. This one part that they don't show on there, because how can an Edomite do what Moses did? He put his hand in his garment, and when he pulled it out, it was leprous and white as snow. Now, what an Edomite, he put his hand in his garment white, and it's going to come back out white? That's no miracle. That's just him holding in his hand. Heck, he could have held his hand in his Edomite can hold their hand in their garment for a couple of days, and it'll come out lily, white as snow. So that's where Moses put his hand in his garment, and it came out leprous as snow. And this is what we're picking up. Let's see what happened after he pulled his hand out of his garment. You know what I mean? So if you could, Mariah.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 7 in the Hebrew. Where you Amar, Hashah, Yadak, all, Hayakwak, where you Shah, Yadawa, all, Hayakwawa, where were Kwatazaha, Makaya Koya, Makaya Kwawa, Wahana, Shabbat, Kabar Shuman, like Kabar, and Kabasha war. So what? Verse 8, Wahaya, La'a, Wa Mayanwa, Laka, Wala'a, Yashama'iwa, Laqual, Ha'af, Harashawan, Wa Mayanawa, Laqual, Ha'af, Ha'karwan. Verse 9, Wahaya, La'a, Yamayanawa, Gum, Lashanaya, Ha'atawaf, Ha'ala, Wala'a, Yashamaiwan, Lakwalak, Walakwakaf, Mama Yamaya, Hayar, Washapakaf, Hayabasham, Wahayawa, Hamayam, Ashar, Tequak, Man, Hayar, Wahayar, Ladam, Bayabashah. Verse 10, Wayamar, Shema, Al, Yahweh, Baya, Adaniya, La'a, Ayash, Debarim, Anakaya, Gum, Matamawal, Gum, Mashalasham, Gum, Ma'azah, Dabarak, Al, Abadak, Kaya, Kabad, Paha, Wakabat, Lashawan, Anakaya, verse 11, Wayamar, Yahweh, Alayuwa, Maya, Sham, Paha, La'adam, Awa, Maya, Yeshawam, Alam, Awa, Karash, Awa, Pakath, it's like Pakak, Awa, Iwar, Hala, Anakaya, Yahweh, verse 12, Wa'itha, Laka, Wa'anakia, Ahaya, Aim, Payak, Wahawar, Yathayak, Ashar, Tadabar, verse 13, Wayamar, Baya, Adaniya, Shalak, Na'a, Bayad, Dashalak.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 7 in the English. And he said, put thine hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again. And he plucked it out of his hand.
You got to read it as it is.
So like it. And he put his hand into his bosom again. And he plucked it out.
And plucked it out of his bosom.
And plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh.
So he put his hand into his bosom. That's like me going like this in my garment. And he pulled it out, and oh my Lord, it's white. I mean, it's paper white. You know, his hand looked like, you know what I mean? And the Lord told him, put your hand back in your bosom again. He put it back in there. and he pulled it out, and it returned just like his other flesh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Moses was a very dark-skinned brother. Moses was a Levite. You know what I'm saying? No, Moses was a Benjamite.
He's a Levite.
He's a Levite. That's right. Yeah. So I'm saying, so Levites are Haitians.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you've seen a Haitian brother, you know what I mean? We have all complexions, but Haitian brothers, you seen a Haitian brother, that's usually a dark-skinned brother. You know what I'm saying? So you imagine a Haitian putting his hand in his vest, pulling it out, and it turned white, put it back in there again and pull it out, and it's back normal color. All melanin was stripped out of that hand and then put back in a blink of an eye. You know what I mean? That's a sign. That's a wonder. That's the power of the Most High. That's one of the reasons you know that the people in this book are not Edomites.
Right.
You know what I mean? Are not so-called white people. They are black. They are dark-skinned people because Moses was confused with an Egyptian. His wife that he has, she was an African, and she confused him with an Egyptian. And it is partially because of the way he was dressed, but it's also the complexion. Right. Remember, we had been in Egypt at this point for a couple hundred years. So we dressed and looked like them. It's like we've been in America. When we go out abroad, they don't say, I mean, what they do call us the N-word no matter where we go. Right. But they look at us as soon as we talk, and they tell by the way we dressed, oh, that's an American. We go to Jamaica, they call us a Yankee. It's like they do the white man. You know what I'm saying? We go to Haiti. We go to South Central and South America. Wherever we go, they'll call us Americans because we look American by our style of dress, by our clothes, the way we talk, the way we act. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Come. Verse 8, and it shall come to pass if they will not believe thee, neither hearken to the voice.
All right. Don't skip. So if you got to slow down. We'll start back at the top.
Verse 8, and it shall come to pass if they will not believe thee, neither hearken to the voice of the first sign, that they will believe the voice of the later sign.
So he said, if they don't believe you, you come and say, hey, I am sent me.
Right.
If they don't believe you, that's the first sign because you're going to know my name. You're going to know the name. They're going to know that I sent you. Then do the second sign. Put your hand in your bosom and it turn white. Put it back and let it. They're going to know by the second sign that I sent you. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Come. Verse 9. And it shall come to pass if they will not believe also these two signs, neither hearken unto thy voice, that thou shalt take of the water of the river and pour it upon dry land. And the water which thou takest out of the river shall become blood upon the dry land.
So he said, if they don't believe that, take that fresh river water into a cup, pour it onto the land, and I'm going to turn it to blood. They'll believe that. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Come. And Moses said unto the Lord, O my Lord, I am not eloquent, either like it, neither heretofore, nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech, and I am slow of tongue.
So he said, listen, Lord, I'm not an eloquent speaker. I'm not eloquent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an eloquent speaker. I'm not one of, he's not a brother that speaks properly. Moses had a little slang to him. Also, he said that I'm slow of speech and slow of tongue. Does anyone know what that means? Go ahead. He had a stutter. Moses stuttered. You know what I'm saying? If you please, there's brothers in the school that stutter, but they go out to camp, right? And they will blow your socks off at camp. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come.
Number 11.
Verse 11. And the Lord said unto him, who have made man's mouth, or who have maketh the dumb or deaf, or sing, or or the seeing, or the blind. I've not I the Lord.
He said, so who gave man a mouth? Who made the dumb, the deaf, the blind, the seeing, the blind? Who did all this? Have I not done that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we have a bad habit of questioning the Lord, and it's in our innocence and ignorance. You know, everybody has their insecurities about them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you young brothers gonna be your their first time coming up to speak at camp. You know what I mean? You're gonna be nervous. Your stomach's gonna be in knots. You might be in the back of the cab somewhere passing, a little nervous farts, or we're passing gas or something. Don't worry about it. You're gonna get up there and you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You say you're not?
So I wasn't nervous.
Oh, there you go. But you know what I'm saying? But who the Lord puts, if the Lord puts you in position to do something, you gotta have faith in the Lord that He's gonna get done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come.
12.
Verse 12. Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth and teach thee what thou shalt say.
He says, so go ahead, don't worry about it. Go, and I'm going to be with your mouth. I'm going to teach you what to say. You know what I mean? Your words, you're going to speak these words, and they're not going to be your words. They're going to be my words. You hear what I'm saying? I'm going to show you what to say. Keep going.
Verse 13. And he said, oh my Lord, saying, I pray thee by the hand of him who thou wilt send.
That's it. So, next priest.
Just us. Next priest. Did everybody street?
Rosh Kara, Ban Yehuda, Ban Yashara.
Rosh Kara, Ban Yehuda, Ban Yashara.
Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Brakatham.
Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Brakatham.
Sabbath.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 4, and verse 14 in the Hebrew. Where your car? Apa, Yahweh,
Well, your mom, yeah, 13.
No, 14.
Supposed to start at
13.
Yeah, you're supposed to start at 13. No. You're right. My bad.
Verse 14 in the Hebrew. Where your car? Apa, Yahweh, Bamasha, where your more? Hala, Aharon, Akaya, Akaya, Hala, Waya, brother, you die, the what? The Kaya, the bar, the bar, Hawa, Wagam, Hanaha, Hawa, Yataza, Yataza, La Par, I was like La Quar, Doc, Ra, a yacht.
No, yacht is Ak.
I was like, ah,
Iraq. That's what that is. Iraq.
Yarak. What's your mom? Like, oh, what's your ma? What's your ma? Oh, what's your ba?
Mock.
Oh, it's like, what's your ma? Bala, ba, what? Verse 15. What you done? I was like, what a bar, Roth. Allah, you what? What's your mouth? Ah, Hadabarium. Ba, pa, wa, ya what? Wa, na, ya, ya what? I'm, parak, ra'ain, ya what? Wa ya, taya, at the come. Ah, ashore. The eye, Sharak. Oh, Dayashawan. Verse 16. What a bar. Hawa'a. La. Oh, right here. Look up. Look up. Ow. Ha'ai. Waha. Yaha. Hawa'a. Yaha. La pa. Wa the ha yaha. La la home. Verse 17. Wa'af. I'm sorry. It's like Hama ta hataha. I was like hazaha. The quan. Oh, the quack. Baya dar. I was like Baya dock. Ashore. The taza. It's like the eye shut. But what? Ah. The. Verse 18. Where you lot. Masha. Where you shah. Ah. Ya thar. Katha na what? Where you mar. La what? Alaka. None. I was like, la na asha. I was like, what asha? What ba? Al. Kaya. Ashore. Bama Tazarian. Ra Aha. What da ka Ha'Iwa dum ka ya yum wa ya mar ha hata. I was like yata ra wa lama sha la or la sha la wam. Oh, la shalom. Verse 19. Wa yomar Yahweh al Mashaha Bama
Moshe, remember Moses saying
oh Masha Bama da wa ta ba mad ya ta thumbs up. Oh no. Bama ya na la Shah Matazarian Kaya Mathawa Ka Nashwan or Nashia Wama Ba Wama Ba Kwak Shayam. Hama Ba Kwashiyam na kwa I was like Napashia. Oh, Napasha. Verse 20. Where you pond. I was like where you quack. Mashaha. I was like Masha. Asha the what? Wa or wa Paniya wa. I was like Paniya wa. Where you ra ka where you ka or where you ra ka bomb Hakamar where you sha Aura Tazaha Tazarian where you Waya Quack, Masha, Mataha, Lasham, Laham, Bunny Dom, Bawadawa. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 4, and verse 14 in the English. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Moses. And he said, is not Aaron the Levite thy brother? I know that he can speak well. And also, behold, he cometh forth to meet thee. And when he seeth thee, he will be glad in his heart. Verse 15.
Right, now, keep in mind in verse 14, he said, he told Moses asked the Lord to send, I pray thee, seeing who thou wilt send. You know what I'm saying? By the hand of him whom thou wilt send. And the Lord said, isn't Aaron your brother? Isn't he a Levite also? And he speaks very well. So look, I'm going to send your brother. You know what I mean? And if you ever wonder why at camp you see a reader and a speaker, that's Aaron and Moses, the spirit of Aaron and Moses at camp. You know what I'm saying? And that since this time it's carried through the time of Christ, the disciples rode together. If you notice, they went to cities in twos. A reader and a speaker. They spoke on the podium of wood, everything we do in the UPK is exactly as they did it in the Bible. But keep going. So Aaron spoke for Moses. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 15. And thou shalt speak unto him, and put words in his mouth, and I will be thy mouth, and with his mouth, and will teach you what ye shall do.
Right. So he said he'll speak for you. Put the words in his mouth. You tell him what to say, and he'll be the one to say it. You know what I'm saying? The equivalent of the reader. The Lord is telling Moses what to say. Moses tells Aaron, and Aaron delivers it eloquently and loudly to the people. Keep going.
Verse 16. And he shall be thy spokesman unto the people, and he shall be even. He shall be to thee instead of a mouth, and thou shalt be to him instead of God.
So he's going to be your mouth, and you're going to be like his God, because I'm telling you what to say, and you're telling him, and he's speaking it. Just like when we're at camp, I tap the brother to my left and tell him, give me Exodus chapter 4 and verse 14. And you, in turn, read it. You speak the words. I'm telling you what to read. I'm telling you what to say, and you're saying it through the scriptures. And then I break it down. This is that process right here, because the Lord is the one that gives us the information that we speak at camp.
Right.
Keep going.
Verse 17. And thou shalt take his rod in thy hand, wherewith thou shalt do signs. Verse 18.
Well, I can read that over, because you read that entirely Paul's wrong.
Verse 17. And thou shalt take this rod in thine hand, wherewith thou shalt do signs.
So remember, he told him earlier, throw the rod you have in your hand, your staff on the ground. And he turned it into a snake. And I said, grab the snake by the tail, and it turned back into a staff or a rod. You know what I mean? So now he said, take that rod that you have in your hand, and you can use that you shall do signs with. The famous one, we all know what happened when he's, you know what I mean, with the rod that he had in his hand, the most famous sign in the world. But also he used this rod to battle Pharaoh's sorcerers too. Keep going.
Verse 18. And Moses went and returned to Jethro, his father-in-law, and said unto him, let me go, I pray thee, and return unto my brethren, which are in Egypt, and see whether they be yet alive. And Jethro said to Moses, go in peace.
Now, he told him, hey, it's time for me, basically, let me go. You know, Moses, back then, paying dowries, you know what I'm saying, was a common practice. I give you my daughter. Usually, I gave you my daughter, and you worked off the debt. So I'm sure that's what Moses was. It's not in here, but he said, let me go. You know what I'm saying? So that I may return to my people. And he said, go in peace. Moses married his daughter. You know what I mean? He worked on this man's, you know what I mean, land, paying off that debt. And when it was time for him to go, he said, let me go. And he said, you go in peace. That means you can go. There is no debt. We're even. You have my blessing. You're gone. Keep going.
Come. Verse 19. And the Lord said unto Moses in Midian, go return into Egypt, for all the men are dead which sought thy life.
So all the Egyptians that sought his life, everyone that had something against Moses, the Lord cleared them all out. They're all dead. So now Moses can come back into Egypt peacefully without worrying about being arrested and prosecuted. You know what I'm saying? For the crime for what he did. Because he did it in the spirit of brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Now that don't mean go out and murder a police officer or something silly like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you will go to jail. Right. And they will probably beat on you in jail for doing that. You know what I mean? But Moses, the Lord allowed Moses to come back into Egypt peacefully without worry, because Moses had a mission to uplift his people and lead them out of Egypt. Is that it? Keep going.
Come, verse 20. And Moses took his wife and his sons and set them upon an ass, and he returned to the land of Egypt. And Moses took the rod of God in his hand.
All right, so we're going to get these next 7 in Hebrew. I'll pick these up. That was verse 20. It's the book of Exodus, Salakia. Chapter 4 and verse 20 in the Hebrew. I'm sorry, 21 in the Hebrew. Well, Yamar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, Balakata, Lashwa, Matazarium, Matazariyama, Ra'ah, Kal, Hamapathium, Ashar, Shemathia, Bayadak, Wa'ai Shayathium, yeah. Lapanya, Baraiah, Wa'anya, Kazak, Labawa, Wala'ah, Yashalak, Ha'ai, verse 22. Wamarath, Al, Paraiah, Kaha, Amar, Yahweh, Banya, Bakaria, Yasharala, verse 23. Yamar, this app is crazy. Alayak, Shalak, Banya, Ya'ai, Badanya, with the Aman, Lashalakwa, Hana, Anakia, Harad, Banak, Bakarak, verse 24. Yahaya, Badarak, Bamalawan, Yapan, Shawa, Yahweh, Yabakwash, Hamayathan, verse 25. With the Kwak, Tazapara, Tazar with the Karath, Av, Iralath, Bana, Saki, Bana, with the I, Saki, with the Watagai, the Regalia, Saki, Regalia, with the Mar, Kaya, Katan, yeah, Katan, Damayam, Ata, Laya, verse 26, with Yarak, Mamanawa, Az, Amara, Hatak, Saki, Hatan, Damayam, Lama Walath, verse 27. Where Yamar, Yahweh, Al, Aharak, Saki, Aharan, Lak, Lakarath, Mashah, Hamadabara, where Yalak, where Yapagash, Awa, Ba'ar, Ha'ala, Ha'layam, Saka, Ha'ala, Hayam, where you shock, line.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 4, and verse 21 in the English. And the Lord said unto Moses, when thou goest to return into Egypt, see that thou do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thine hand. But I will harden his heart, that he shall not let the people go.
I said, look, make sure when you get to Egypt to do everything I just told you in front of Pharaoh. Even though you do all these miracles, it's going to harden his heart. And he's going to refuse to let the people go. But Moses still is going to follow the order. You know what I'm saying? The Lord set Egypt up, you know, this whole time. And the Lord set Pharaoh up to become such a great and powerful man just to prove his power, to show that even the most powerful man in the known world, in the most powerful empire in the known world at that time, the Lord can bring it down within it.
Right.
As quicker than it rolls up. The Lord will bring it down. Keep going.
God will come, verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. Verse 23. And I say unto thee, let my son go, that he may serve me. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will say,
I will slay.
And I will slay thy son, even thy firstborn.
He says, so when you go to Pharaoh and his heart hardened and he refused to let him go, tell him the Most High said that Israel is my firstborn son. So let my son go. And if you don't let my son go, I'm going to slay your son, even your firstborn son. Because Israel is my firstborn, and you want to keep oppressing my firstborn, I'm going to take your firstborn.
Right.
You know what I mean? And here's the thing about it. The Lord sent Moses just to make a simple request. Let my people go. The request wasn't free my people out of your servitude and slavery. He said, let my people go so we can go into the mountain for 3 days. Let us have 3 days that we can go and worship our Lord, and then we'll come back. That's it. You know what I mean? Pharaoh, no. And increase their burden. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 24. And it came to pass by the way. And it came to pass by the way in the end that the Lord met him and sought to kill him. Verse 25. Then Zipporah took a sharp stone and cut off the foreskin of her son and cast it at his feet and said, surely a bloody husband art thou to me.
Now keep in mind, Zipporah, that she is a heathen. You know what I mean? And they had a son. So when he came in the end, You know what I'm saying? He said the Lord sought to kill, the Lord met him in the inn and sought to kill him. You know what I mean? She took the stone and circumcised her son, which is what she was ordered to do. And she took the foreskin, but she was so appalled by the custom, she threw the foreskin at his feet and called him a bloody husband. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was not a normal practice in the world back then. That's our tradition. Now it's everywhere. All over the world, young men are circumcised all over the world. You know what I mean? But back then, it was just us doing that. And people had never heard of such a custom. Keep going.
Verse 26. So he let him go. Then she said, a bloody husband thou art, because of the circumcision. Verse 27. And the Lord said to Aaron, go into the wilderness to meet Moses. And he went and met him in the mount of God and kissed him.
Now, before, Egyptologists and people that don't know the truth, he didn't run up and kiss the brother. You know what I'm saying? He gave him what's called the holy kiss or the holy embrace, which we do as a custom in the UPK, which is he saluted the brother and, tapped him on the shoulder. He didn't actually kiss him. You know what I'm saying? He saluted the brother. You know what I'm saying? That's his brother. And we're going to pick up at 28 in Hebrew, right? All right, go ahead, Mariah.
Exodus chapter 4, verse 28 in the Hebrew. Where God, Moshe, La'aharon, Af, Kal, Debaria, Yahweh, Ashar, Shalakwa, Wa'af, Kal, Ha'athaf, Ashar, Tazawa, Hawa, verse 29. Where Lak, Moshe, Wa'aharon, where Sapawa, Af, Kal, Zakwanaya, Banaya, Yasharala, verse 30. Where Debar, Aharon, Af, Kal, Hadabarim, Ashar, Debar, Yahweh, Al, Moshe, where Aish, Ha'athaf, La'ayanaya, Ha'aim, verse 31. Where Man, Ha'aim, where Shemaiwa, Kaya, Pakad, where Kodawa, where Shat Kawar. It's like where Shat Kawar was. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 5, verse 1. Wa'akar, Ba'awa, Moshe, Wa'aharan, Wa'yamarwa, all, Paraiha, Kaha, Amar, Yahweh, Alahaya, Yasharala, Shalak, Af, Amaya, Wa'yakagwa, Laya, Bama Debar, verse 2, Wa'yamar, Paraiha, Maya, Yahweh, Ashar, Ashamai, Bakwawa, Lashalak, Af, Yasharala, La'ah, Yada'aithia, Af, Yahweh, Wagum, Af, Yasharala, La'ah, Ashalak, verse 3, Wayamarwa, Alahaya, Haibarium, Nakorah, Alyanawa, Nalaka, Na'ah, Darak, Shalashath, Yamayam, Bama Debar, Wanazabaka, La Yahweh, Alahai Ayanaya, Alahayanawa, Pan, Yapagaiwa, Badabar, Awa, Batara.
All right, Ross, get the English.
Wakar, it's the book of Exodus, chapter 6.
4. 4 and 28.
Wakar, the book of Exodus, chapter 4, and verse 28 in the English. And Moses told Aaron all the words of the Lord, who has sent him, and all the signs which he commanded him. Verse 29. And Moses and Aaron went and gathered together all the elders of the children of Israel.
Right.
Verse 30. And Aaron spake all the words which the Lord hath spoken unto Moses, and did the signs in the sight of the people.
So he let Aaron know what the mission was. Aaron said, Khan will come. And Aaron got on board and followed the mission. Now they gathered all the elders together, and Moses Aaron said everything that the Lord told, that Moses told him to say that the Lord said, and then Moses performed all the signs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He told him the I am. He put the hand in the bosom and pulled it out. He did the water, the blood, you know. Excuse me. He performed all the signs in front of the children of Israel. Keep going.
So we'll go, verse 31. And the people believed, and when they heard that the Lord had visited the children of Israel, and that he looked upon their affliction, then they bowed their heads and worshiped.
So they realized that the Lord had sent a messenger and that the Lord heard their cries and was looking on their affliction, and that the Lord was actually with them again. Ready, they all bowed down and worshiped the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to happen today,
right?
ASAP, so we can get up out of this modern day Egyptian, a Babylonian, Sodom and Gomorrah clone. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 5. Chapter 5, verse 1. And afterward, Moses and Aaron went in and told Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord God of Israel, let my people go, that they hold a feast unto me in the that they may hold a feast unto me in the wilderness.
Now they just went. It's a simple request. Let my people go so they can go into the wilderness and hold a feast for 3 days. That's it. That's it. Very simple request. Keep going.
Verse 2. And Pharaoh said, who is the Lord, that I should obey his voice to let Israel go? I know not the Lord, neither will I let Israel go.
He said, who? The Lord who? I don't know this so-called Lord. I don't know the Lord. Who you coming in here? I'm the most powerful man in the world. We got our own gods. They got dog heads and alligator heads and eagle heads and all these other nonsense. Right. You know what I'm saying? We got man-beast gods that we worship. Who's the Lord? I don't know him. No, I don't know your God, and I ain't letting your people go. Now what? You know what I'm saying? Pharaoh was real Trump about it. Keep going.
Verse 3. And they said, the God of the Hebrews have met with us. Let us go, we pray thee, 3 days' journey into the desert, and sacrifice unto the Lord our God, lest he fall upon us with pestilences or with the sword.
He said, look, man, the God of the Hebrews is who he is. Let us go 3 days' journey into the desert so that we can have this feast to our God, you know what I'm saying? And we'll be back, because our God might plague us with a pestilence, or he may fall upon us with the sword. You know what I'm saying? He could either make us all get sick, or he might just unalive us.
Right.
Let us go. We worship a great and terrible power. God don't play. You know what I'm saying? That was 3. All right. You want to put these next 7 or you want me to knock them out? You could, sir. All right. The book of Exodus, chapter 5 and verse 4 in the Hebrew. Well, Yamar, Halaham, Malak, Matazariam, Lama, Asha, Waharan, Depari Yaiwa, Ath, Ha'ain, Mama Aisha Yawa, Lakwa, Lasabalath Yakam, verse 5. Well, Yamar, Paraiah, Han, Rabayam, Aitha, Ain, Harataza, was Shabbath, Waha, Shabbatham, Atham, Masabalath, Masabalatham, verse 6. Waya Tazaya, Waya Tazawa, Paraiah, Bayawam, Hahawa, Ath, Hanagashim, Ba'aim, Wa'ath, Sasabayawa, La'amar, verse 7. La'a, Thasapawan, Lathath, Thaban, Thaban, La'ayim, La'aban, Halabanyum, Katamawal, Shalashim, Ham, Yalakwa, Wakwash Shawa, Laham, Thaban, verse 8, Wa'ad, Mathkanath, Halabanyam, Ashar, Ha'am, Aishayam, Thamawal, Shalasham, Tasha Wamam, Tasha Yamawa, Aliyaham, La'a, Tagaraya, Tagaraiwa, Mamanwa, Kaya, Garapyum, Hum, Al, Khan, Taza Aikwayum, La'amar, Nalaka, Nazabata, Lahayanwa, verse 9, Wakabat, Haibadia, no, Ha'ai Bada, Al, Ha'ain, Ha'a, Nayasham, Nashayam, Wayai Shawa, Ba, Wa'al, Yashaiwa, but a bar, socket, but a Baria, Shaquar, verse 10, Wayatazawa, Nagashia, Ha'aim, Wayatar Yawa, Wayamarwa, Al, Ha'aim, La'amar, Kaha, Amar, Paraiah, Ayanan, Naya, Nathan, Lakam, Thaban.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 5, and verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
And the king of Egypt said unto them, Wherefore do ye, Moses and Aaron, let the people from their works get you unto your burdens?
Now, see, this is another part. When you watch that Charleston Heston movie, when you watch the 10 Commandments and Moses and all that stuff, you only see Moses going to the Pharaoh by himself. They never show that Moses and Aaron approached Pharaoh because they don't know the proper narrative. They can't comprehend in their mind how it should look and how it would go. You know what I mean?
Right.
The reader and the speaker, we move by twos. In the Isupk, we don't move alone. If you leave out of this school, brothers gonna escort you. We escort our sisters, we escort our brothers. We move in twos, just like in biblical times. You know what I mean? They never show this because they can't picture. They probably have Moses over here on Aaron, like, you know what I mean? not speaking in Hebrew, and then Aaron projecting that out. And so Pharaoh was sitting there and he said, Moses and Aaron, you want me to let the people go from their work? Like who? Matter of fact, who told y'all to stop working? Go unto your burden. Go back to work. That's what he said. Go unto your burden. He's like, who told y'all to stop working? Man, go back to work. Go finish building my kingdom. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 5. And Pharaoh said, Behold, the people of the land now are many, and ye make them rest from their burdens.
He said, man, look how many of y'all. It's a lot of y'all. And now look, everybody chilling. Everybody wait. You didn't stop the work. You didn't stop the progress. Who told you to do this? Now ain't nobody working. Our slaves are not slaving. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 6. And Pharaoh commanded the same day the taskmasters of the people and their officers, saying, officers, like saying, verse 7, ye shall no more give the people straw to make brick, as heretofore. Let them go and gather straw for themselves.
So now he's increasing their burden. He said, look, all the taskmasters, y'all don't give them straw no more. As of this time, they were supplying the straw. We were making the brick, the mortar, and the bricks to build these stinking pyramids. Now he said, you know what, man? Don't give them straw no more. Let them go get their own straw. Now he's adding steps to this strenuous process. This process that I'm sure took many of Hebrew lives because they're in slavery. They're working sun up to sun down. You know what I'm saying? In Egyptian heat. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 8. And the tail of the bricks, which they did not make,
which they did
make heretofore, ye shall lay upon them. Ye shall not diminish aught thereof, for they be idle. Therefore they cry, saying, let us go and sacrifice to our God.
He said, so the tail of the brick, which, you know what I'm saying, which they make, he said, man, look, y'all lay on them. And don't get up off of them. So when they dragging these bricks into place, lay on top of it. Lay on top of it, increase that weight. Make them work harder. Make them suffer more. Because they sitting back now talking about, let us go sacrifice to our God. As he said, I don't know who the heck is their God? I don't know their God. To heck with their God is what he's saying. Make them work harder. Come up with new ways to increase their burden. Keep going.
Verse 9. Let their more work be laid upon the men, that they may labor therein, and let them not regard vain words.
He says, so look, on the men, man, make them labor harder and tell them to shut up. Don't let them have any vain words. Basically, if you hear somebody talking about going to worship their God, beat them. Make them work harder. If they got enough time to do all that talking, they got enough time to do extra work. That's what he's saying. Some of us have heard that on the slavery. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all, there's too much shadow over there. You know, your team not productive enough. Y'all got time to do all that talking. Y'all need to get my production up. You know how I know? Because I've heard that crap before. You know what I'm saying? Too much talking, too much laughing. Ain't come here to play. That's why you're doing this. That's why you can't do that. That's what they're doing to us back then. If you got time to talk, you got time to work. Matter of fact, work harder. Keep going.
Verse 10.
Wait, was that? You started at what, 5?
4.
Oh yeah, so we got to go to the next 7.
10?
Yeah, 10 was it. Wait, you read 10, right? No, read 10. No, you read 10.
No,
all right, read it. Yeah.
Book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 10 in the English. And the taskmasters of the people went out, and their officers, and they spake to the people, saying, thus saith Pharaoh, I will not give you straw.
So now the Pharaoh ordered it, and they're going out to carry that order with zeal. They went right out to do it. You think they hesitated? It's not they labor. You know what I'm saying? All they doing is sitting around telling them what to do and increasing their burden. They ain't not. Now their job just got easier. I don't got to give you straw no more. That just makes my job easier. You go get it. Come on, let's pick these next 7 up, Mariah.
Because Exodus chapter 5, verse 11, in the Hebrew, Atham, Lakawa, Kwakawa, Lakam, Thaban, Ma'ashar, Damatazawa, Kaya, Ayan, Nagarai, my Batakam, the bar, verse 12, Wayapataza, Ha'aim, Bakal, Arataza, Matazarian, the Kwasha, Lathaban, verse 13, Nagashagashi, Nagashiyam, Azazayam, La Amar, Kawa, Ma'ashi Yakam, the bar, Yawam, Bayamawa, Bayawamwa, Ka'ashar, Bahayawath, Hataban, verse 14, Wayakawa, Shatarya, Banaya, Yasharala, Ashar, Shamawa, Alaham, Nagashia, Paraiha, La Amar, Marawai, La A, Kala Yatham, Kakukam, Lalaban, Katamawal, Shalasham, Gum, Tamawal, Gum, Hayawam, verse 15, Wayabawa, Shataria, Banaya, Yasharala, Weatas Aikwa, all it's like Al, Paraiha, La Amar, La Ma, the Aisha, Kaha, La Badayak, verse 16, the Ban, Ayan, Nathan, La Badayak, La I Badayak, Walla Banayam, Amaryam, Lanaya, Aishawa, Wa'ana, Abadayak, Makayam, Wakata'ath, Imak, or 17, where you're Amar, Nerapayam, Atham, Parai, Ayam, Nerapayam, Al, Khan, Atham, Amaryam, Lalaka, Nazabaka, Layahawa.
In English?
Wakan is the book of Exodus, chapter 5 and verse 11 in the English. Go ye, get your straw where ye can find it.
Ain't that wicked? Now look, Pharaoh said we ain't got to bring you straw no more. Now go wherever you find it. Go get straw wherever you can find it and hurry up. Because you know this is hurry up. This ain't, oh, y'all good. You know, go gather some straw. Now go get the straw and get back to work. Y'all got all that time to talk. Now you got time. Now go, move. Keep going.
Come, yet not aught of your work shall be diminished.
So hurry up. Go get the straw wherever you can find it, and none of your work is going to be diminished. That means you still got to do everything in the same, even though we adding something on, you still got to get done at the same time. Right. So I suggest you hurry the heck up. Keep going.
Verse 12. So the people were scattered abroad throughout all the land of Egypt to gather stubble instead of straw.
Keep going.
Verse 13. And the taskmasters hasted them, saying, fulfill your words, your daily tasks, as when there was straw.
So now they going all throughout the land of Egypt gathering stubble. But they had straw, now they getting little stubs. Well, they became bales of hay, bales of straw. It's like, hey, you know what I mean? Well, they were getting bales of hay. Now they out here getting little handfuls and little baskets and scrounging and scraping where they can. And the taskmasters told them, yo, get this done like when we gave you straw. We don't give a damn that you got to go and gather this straw. You gonna get everything done in the same time frame. And what do you think would happen to them if they didn't get it done in the same time frame? Anybody want to take a guess?
Well, they burden probably would have got more, or they probably would have got whipped.
The last part, they probably would have what?
Got whipped.
They would have gotten beaten. They're slaves. They're not servants. They're not indentured servants. They're not hirelings. They're slaves. The threat of being beat or unalived looms over their heads.
Right.
The hardest slavery we ever went through outside of America was Egypt.
Right.
And we served Egypt the same exact amount of time that we served America. Matter of fact, we've been in America longer.
Right.
Yep. And we still serving these people. Just because they're not hanging over your head with a whip now, the whip now is poverty. The whip is homelessness. The whip is you and your family will starve. The whip is you'll lose respect from everyone around you. And no one will help. Poverty is the whip. So go to this job. Get this done. My slavery, I get paid very well in my slavery. But you know what they do in my slavery? They increase my burden every quarter. Yeah, I know we got you doing this a dozen things over here, but now we want you to do 3 extra things, but get it all this done at the same time as this does it. Now I know we got you doing 15 different things that you weren't doing. We didn't hire you to do, but we need you to do 20 things now. And we need you to get this done in the same amount of time that you did when it was 10 things. And if you don't, you're going to be written up, demoted, and then you're out of here.
Right.
And some people are like, oh man, my yard, you make good money at your slave. The Lord blessed me with a slave where I make more money than I've ever made in my life. But guess what? The stress, the burden, and they increase the burden regularly. Well, when I first got the slave, I was, well, I can tell you how, oh, I can do this. Yeah. Now I'm like, man, if they tell me to do one more extra goddamn thing, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about being whipped, but I do got to worry about not having any food in my refrigerator. Right. I do got to worry about losing my house, not being able to take care of my ribs or my child, not being able to provide what we need to build this school and build this nation, because we do all this self-funded.
Right.
So there's a different whip that lays over your head nowadays. Keep going.
Chapter, it's like verse 14. Mm-hmm. And the officers of the children of Israel, which Pharaoh's taskmasters had set over them, were beaten.
They what?
Were beaten. And demanded. That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
And demanded, wherefore have ye not fulfilled your task in the making of brick, both yesterday and today, as heretofore?
Now, see, the officers are, now it's, who are these? The officers of the children of Israel.
Oh,
go ahead.
Oh, these are your coons, right?
There you go. Them the ones that had the high positions. Them your supervisors and your managers, right. The company men. Yep. You know what I'm saying? They not out. They not in the muck with you. They over you. They just a step above you. But they ain't got to do the same thing you doing. But guess what now? Now they realizing they slaves too. Now, if the work didn't get done, they just got beat.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they got beat. Oh, y'all didn't get the bricks done today, yesterday, and the day before. Now they getting beat. This your Al Sharptons.
Right.
Oh, yeah. This your Jesse Jacksons. This your Marvin Sapp. This your fake Israelite camp leaders. Right. Your fake Israelite group leaders, your Sakaris and your IUICs and your so-and-sos and your such and suches and all these branch-offs and break-offs. That's them. They put themselves over you, or they got put over you. They don't consider themselves like that. This your Jay-Z, your Kanye's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Insert name right here. That's what that is. But now that the burden has increased and Pharaoh is unpleased, like when Trump gets unpleased, now they're being beat like the rest of us were being beat. Because the work didn't get done. Now they got to pay. Keep going.
Verse 15. Then the officers of the children of Israel came and cried unto Pharaoh, saying, wherefore dealest thou thus with thy servants?
Oh, now they come now. Oh, master, why are you dealing with us that way? We the good ones. Remember me, sir? Mm-hmm. We got a nice house. We got a nice pyramid here, sir. We got a nice sarcophagus, master. Why are you doing this to me? You know who this is nowadays. That's evident. They don't consider themselves like the rest of us niggas.
Right.
They're above us. But now they don't realize. Now they're starting to realize, just like we all know, you are one of us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you got some high position and you're not in the trenches with us, you're not starving like we do. You know what I'm saying? We're performing the physical burden. and you're overseeing it, you're supervising it, guess what? You still, when they look at you just like one of us, just because they treat you a little bit better, don't mean a damn thing. Go ahead, Raj.
Carl, so I just want to say, you imagine the looks on their faces, because, you know, your modern day pastor couldn't imagine him taking responsibility for the hood looking like this.
Yeah.
So imagine if he got punished.
Yeah. Imagine if Trump said, you know what, man, we done put you community leaders and you pastors and you Muslim imams, whatever the hell you want to be. We done put you over these neighborhoods and we done put you over these people, and it's just getting worse and worse. And they rebellible. Matter of fact, we gonna lock all y'all up. We're gonna send the cops in and they gonna bust your head like they bust their heads. They'll be in front of. So what did we do? We're the good ones. We were trying. We told them. We just can't get through to these people. Negro, you are them people.
Right.
These are sellouts right here, and they're amazed that they getting whipped while they done sat back and watched their brothers get whipped and beaten. These the ones on the police force that see a police shooting and justify it because they're not black, they're blue. This is, well, no, he ain't one of us. I almost said Barack Obama. My bad. That's a heathen doing what heathen should do. He not one of us. So the statements that he made about us being animals and all that stuff, you expect that from him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But these are the ones that have been over us that we look at as so great. These are Martin Luther Kings. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, these are Malcolm X's. You know what I'm saying? These are civil rights leaders. These are community leaders. These are Egyptologists. These are high-minded philosophers. Your Umar Johnsons. These are who these people are. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Verse 16. There is no straw given unto thy servants, and they say to us, make brick. And behold, thy servants are beaten, but the fault is in thy own people.
He said, well, look, man, they stopped giving us straw, but they're telling us to make bricks. Ain't no straw for the bricks, sir. Like, what are we supposed to do? We didn't do it. The fault's not with me and us. It's with your people that you sent to us. They cut the supply off. What are we supposed to do? Master, we're doing our job. You put us over these people. And we're doing our job. They're pleading and pleading. And this is what Pharaoh said to them. Keep going.
Verse 17. But he said, ye are idle. Ye are idle. Therefore ye say, let us go and do sacrifice to the Lord.
And he said it twice. You're idle. You're idle. You're not doing anything. You're not doing the work. And you told me to let you sacrifice to your God and let you go somewhere. These cats probably ain't even said it.
Right.
But even if they did, they thought it was a good idea. Like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, the Lord showed a sign. Yeah, let us go. Now they're seeing the evil of this man who's behind. They've been kissing and had them thinking that they were better than they people. They begging and pleading like it's not our fault. Why are we getting beat? Oh, help us, Pharaoh. And he said, man, y'all ain't doing nothing. Get to work. Get to work. That's what he just basically told them. All right, Colin, let's get these last 7. Salakia. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 5 and verse 18 in the Hebrew. Waitha, Lakawa, Ibadwa, with the bond, La'ah, Yonathan, Lakam, with the Khan, Labanyam, Tatanwa, verse 19. Wayarawa, verse Wayarawa, Shatanya, Banya, Yasharala, Atham, Barai, Lamar, La'ah, the Gar Iwa, Malaban Yakam, Dabar, Yawam, Baya Wamawa. Verse 20. Wayapan Iwa, Ath, Mashah, Wa'ath, Aharan, Nataza Bayam, Lakarath, Lakwa Ratham, Batazaath, Batazatham, Ma'ath, Paraiah, verse 21. Wa Yamarwa, Alaham, Yara'ah, Yahweh, Al Yakam, Wayashagat, sorry, Wayashapat, Ashar, Habashatham, Ath, Wayakanwa, Bayanya, Paraiah, Waba'ayanya, Ibadyawa, Lathath, Harab, Sakya, Karab, Bayadam, Bayadam, La'ara Ganwa, verse 22. Wayashah, Mashah, Al, Yahweh, Wayamar, Adanya, Lamar, Sakya, Lamaha, Haraitha, La'ai, Hazah, Lamar, Zah, Shalakat Naya, verse 23. Wayamaz, Ba'athia, Al, Paraiah, Ladabar, Bashamak, Harai, La'aim, Azah, Yatazal, La'ah, Hatazalath, Ath, Imar. This is the book of Exodus chapter 6 and verse 1. Oh, God, in the Hebrew, Salaki. No phone. Yeah, no. Let me get that. The water. Chapter 6 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Where Yamar, Yahweh, Al, Shema, Ithah, Tharaiah, I'm sorry, Ashar, Aisha, Lapariah, Kaya, Bayad, Sakya, Bayad, Tazakwa, La, is what? Yasha, Yalash, La, Ya Shalakam, Wabayad, Hazakwa, Yagarsham, Maratazawa, verse 2.
Let's see, this is 7.
That's 7?
Yeah,
okay, all right, let's wrap it up.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 5, and verse 21 in the English. And they said unto them, the Lord look upon you.
I saw it. It's verse 20.
Oh,
verse 20.
Verse 20.
Wait, no. 19.
Oh,
18.
18.
Yes, I like it.
This
water, bro.
The book of Exodus, chapter 5, and verse 18 in the English. Go therefore now and work, for there shall no straw be given you, yet shall ye deliver the tale of bricks.
He said, man, look, I don't want to hear it. Go back to work. No, we ain't giving you no straw. And you're going to deliver these bricks on time like we told you to do. Yeah, this is the day that's coming. Remember, it's prophecies coming right now. When this country begins to fall, just like over in the Ukraine, it was black people in the Ukraine, but there's a bunch of Africans over there. And when that war started, the Ukrainians looked at everybody that had dark skin that was trying to flee the country and said, hey, where you going? You go back. You don't get on this train. You can't get on this plane. You don't get on this bus. Where you think you going? All of our leaders, all these cats that have put themselves over us, all these people that think that they're so high and mighty and that they're exempt from what we go through. They think they're not slaves. They think they're free. The day is soon coming. This day is coming again. But they're going to be humbled. Well, the nation whose help they have sought in vain is going to turn against them and treat them the exact same way that they treat us. Keep going.
Verse 19. And the officers of the children of Israel did see that they were in evil case after it was said.
Now, after he said this, Now they see that they're in the evil case. Now they see they're encased in evil. Now they see, oh man, we made a mistake. Damn, we thought he treated us different. We didn't think that he looked at us as niggas. But now we see that he do. Keep going.
Kawaka. Ye shall not diminish aught from your bricks of your daily tasks.
He said, look, you would not diminish. We're not going to diminish it. You're not going to look. Fill that quota. Or I'm going to beat you again. Or worse. Keep going.
Kawaka, verse 20. And they met Moses and Aaron, who stood in the way, as they came forth from Pharaoh.
And that's just how the Lord worked. As they coming from Pharaoh, they all beaten up. They all whipped and scarred up, bleeding. They done pleaded their heart out, so you know their countenance is down. They exhausted. They heart broke. And as they coming out, guess who just happens to be standing right there? The men of the Lord. Isupk under Commander General Johannes. Keep going.
Kawaka, verse 21. And they said unto them, the Lord look upon you and judge, because ye have made our Savior to be abhorred in the eyes of Pharaoh.
Now they're trying to curse them. Oh, the Lord gonna curse you. The Lord look on you and judge because we had favor. That's what our savor is, our good taste in the mouth, in Pharaoh's mouth. Now you done turned our savor. You done turned our good thing abhorred in his eyes of Pharaoh. You done made us look bad in front of Massa. Keep going.
Kawaka. And in the eyes of his servants, to put a sword in their hand to slay us.
Right, because of you now, not only Pharaoh, but his servants. You know what I'm saying? The men under him, our boss, our bosses, the head supervisor. I'm a supervisor. I'm a manager. Now you done got the head managers and the head supervisors against us and the owner against us. Now they want to slay us. Now they want to fire us like they ready to fire you. Now I don't have job security. You didn't have job security, but I did. I was a company man. Now I'm just as good as I'm just as no good as you are. Now I don't have the favor that I had. Now I don't have the love of my oppressor and master like I had. And it's all your fault. May God curse you for that. May the Lord punish you for that. He turned to a Christian pastor real quick. Keep going.
Verse 22. And Moses returned unto the Lord and said, Lord, wherefore hast thou so evil and treated this people? Why is it that thou hast sent me?
So now I'm in so much, and to keep in mind, like I said, Moses grew up Egyptian rich. You know what I'm saying? So he looking like, oh shoot, what did I do? So he turned back to the Lord, like, Lord, you know, why'd you do this? Like, what's going on? Like, you know, why have you done? Why are you getting our people to be treated so evilly? I thought you was gonna free us. You know what I'm saying? Why did you send me? They rebuked Moses so hard. They came at Moses so hard, and he felt so bad seeing his people come out of there. Talking about now they talking about killing us. This your fault. You came here and they gonna kill us. We not in favor no more. You know what I'm saying? Moses, see, it's one thing to know the mission, but you got to understand, in between the mission and the completion of the mission, it's a process. Moses didn't understand the process, but now he's seeing the process, and he did what any man should do. Go and inquire to the Lord or the men of God, like, well, Salaki, sir, I woke, you know, the brother came to me for some information. I gave him his identity, and then, you know, he went back to the slave and told some people, and now they talking about firing him. Man, just trust in the Lord, huh? The Lord is going to pull that brother up out that situation just like he did you. He got a plan for the brother. He got to trust in the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might not be it could be a bumpy road getting from A to B, but once you get to B, you're going to be C. Well, C, cool. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Verse 23. For since I came to Pharaoh to speak in thy name, he hath done evil to this people. Neither hast thou delivered thy people at all.
Moses like, man, since you told me to come do this, He done turned up. Like he ain't done. I came and made a simple request, and he done increased the burden, took away the straw. Them cats over there who everybody looked up, they getting beat. Like it became hell up in here. Like, Lord, why'd you send me? And you ain't delivered nothing yet. Like we still, man, it's worse now than before you sent me. But see, here's the thing though. Look at our people today. We too comfortable. They were comfortable in slavery. Commander General Yohana found the slave quarters that we lived in. He also found this before I came into the truth. He also found an interesting historic fact. They found cups or chalices or mugs that the slaves used to drink out of. And inside of those mugs, they found traces of beer laced with opium. So that's what they used to give the slaves beer or mead or whatever. They used to give the slaves beer, cold beer after their day's work. That's a tradition we do to this day. You come home, pop a beer. Damn. That's nothing new under the sun. But inside of that beer, they'll put opium. So our slavery and getting high go hand in hand.
Right.
Drug addiction is part of oppression.
Right.
Our people were hooked on opium. You don't think they were smoking weed back then? We think that weed just popped up magically in the 60s. Marijuana has been around since marijuana has been around. They smoked weed back then. They did opium. They didn't pop pills, but they drank opium. They drank beer laced with opium to get high, to stay subservient. You know what I mean? So just like today, as the Isupk increases, as we go out to fulfill the will of the Most High, yes, the burdens on our people are increasing. Right. Yes, it went from George Bush and Bill Clinton and Barack Obama to Donald Trump. Yes. And it's going to get worse because we are too invested in this kingdom. We're too comfortable in this slavery, and something has to happen to shake us up, to make us realize that our oppressors are not our brothers and not our friends. Right. We don't realize that we're in slavery. Hell, Harriet Tubman said she would have freed 1,000 more slaves if they realized they were slaves during the period that we call slavery. Same thing happened here in Egypt. The Lord is shaking the pot, stirring the pot, shaking up those community leaders, shaking up those people in high positions and the people in low positions so that he can free us all, so we can let go of Egypt. Instead of being comfortable in that place and loving that place, he's making us hate that place.
Right.
And it's the same thing he's doing today. Keep going.
Khan, the book of Exodus, chapter 6 and verse 1. Then the Lord said unto Moses, now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh, for with a strong hand shall he let them go, and with a strong hand shall he drive them out of his hand.
Now he said, okay, well, Moses, now sit back and watch me work. Now you're going to see what I'm going to do to Pharaoh. You delivered the message. Pharaoh's heart was hardened. He did not let you go. I told you he wouldn't let your people go. I told you what would happen, and I told you what to say to him. Now you've done it. Now watch me work. And I guarantee you, he's going to shove y'all out of Egypt. By the time I'm done with him, he's going to push you and drive you out of Egypt with a strong hand. He's going to make sure that not one single Hebrew, not one single Israelite is left in his land. You know what I mean? That was it, right?
Yeah, come.
All right, Barack.
Good.
Go ahead.
Before we got up out of Egypt, the last thing what happened was, it's in the book of Psalms, it said Egypt were glad when they left.
Oh, yeah. And guess what? We get up out of America. Esau going to be glad when we leave. Right. You know what I mean? Even though this is going to become the pit of fire, they gonna be happy. When them chariots come and snatch us up, they going to sing praise. Oh my goodness, them Israelites are gone. Yeah, the flying saucers took them. Woo! Hoping they experimenting on them. They probing them up there. They're going to think all types of fictionalized nonsense, and then the chariots are going to destroy this place.
Right.
They're going to take us out of harm's way, and then they're going to destroy this place. You know what I mean? Barakatah Yahweh, why Yahweh shot.
Yeah, right.
I call it, bro.
Imagine just us.
Like Yasharal.
Imagine me to stand. When I come down, me to face the east. We'll do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodesh. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakbaka. Daba'ah. Ratazai. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawah. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathalanah. Lakam. Cow. Yawam. Basalakina. Kawawayina. Basalakina. Kabawayi now. Wala'ai. Kabayai now. Panasai one. Abal. Kawashai now. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Watapara.
Yawalami. Amen. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be.
I like the pound, the Hebrew,
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Baba Kushah. Nathalanah. Hakat. La'apa'ah. Kal Makallah. Bakal Marawa. Hakat. Natahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakat. Lahaki. Hakat. Al-Kawat. Tama'ala. Garshan. Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Wadaman. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
That's Israel, the Hebrew,
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai.
Baraklanau. Wayasharala. Wahabayah. Sapari.
Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Wadaman. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya. Ahahari. Mayan. Yaba'ah. Izari. Ma'ai. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa'aratazah. Ayatan. Namawat. Ragog. Al-Yanawam. Shamar. Hanala'at. Yanawam. Wala'at. Yayashun. Shawamar. Yasharala. Yahweh. Shamar. Yahweh. Tazal. Al-Yeah. Yamyika. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'at. Yakai. Wayaraq. Belayallah. Yahweh. Yashamar. Makal-Rai. Yashamar. After Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'at. Wa'at. Ma'ai. Our lung. In the English,
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasharallah
he that keepeth
shall
Yasharallah
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forward,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayah.
Alahayah,
Al-Damayah.
Al-Damayah,
Lekat.
Lakah,
Al-Takarash.
Al-Thakarash,
Al-Tashakwat.
Baal-Dashakwat,
Al. Kayahana.
Kayahana,
Awabika.
Awabika,
Yahama.
Yahama,
Yawan.
Yawan,
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash,
Al-Amaka.
Al-Amaka,
Yarayamwa.
Yarayamwa,
Sawada.
Sawada,
Wayata.
Wayatha,
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Ya'ai Tazawa,
Al-Tazapawayaka.
Al-Tazapawamyaka,
Amaru.
Amaru,
Lakawa.
Lakawa,
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam,
Magaria.
Magaria,
Wala'a.
Wala'ai,
Yasakar.
Yashakar,
Sham Yasharala.
Sham Yasharala,
Awada.
Awada,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Nova'ai Tazawa.
Norai Tazawa,
Laba.
Laba,
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa,
Ayaka.
Ayaka,
Bariyah.
Bariyah,
Yakaratu.
Yakaratwa,
Ahoya.
Ahoya,
Adawan.
Adawan,
Wayashamai.
Wayashemai,
Alayam.
Alayah,
Nawa'ab.
Mawa'aba,
Wahagaria.
Wahagaria,
Gabal.
Gabal,
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amalak.
Wa'amalak,
Palasat.
Palashah,
Amishabia.
Amishabia,
Tazawar.
Tazawar,
Gum Ashawar.
Gum Ashawar,
Nalawa.
Nalawa,
Aimam.
Imam,
Hayawa.
Iowa,
Zawawai.
Zeruai,
Labanya.
Labanya,
Lawat.
Lawat,
Salah.
Salah,
Aisha.
Aisha,
Laham.
Laham,
Kamaria.
Kamadia,
Kasaya.
Kasaya,
Sara'at.
Sara'at,
Kayabi.
Kayabi,
Banakal.
Banakal,
Koyashawan.
Koyashawan,
Nashamaru.
Nashamadu,
Bayan.
Bayan,
Dahira.
Da'ira,
Hayawa.
Iowa,
Daman.
Daman,
La Adam.
La'adam,
Shayadam.
Sayadamwa,
Lada.
Lada,
Yap.
Yamua,
Kaira.
Kaira,
Wakas Abba.
Wakasabak,
Wakas Abba.
Wakasabak,
Wakas Almanai.
Wakasazalmanai,
Call Nasikamba.
Call Nasiakumwa,
Ashar.
Ashar,
Marwa.
Amara,
Nairusha.
Nairasha,
Nanawa.
Nanawa, Ah,
Naawat.
Na'awat,
Alahayam.
Alahayah,
Alahayam.
Alahayah,
Shayadamwa.
Shayadamwa,
Kagalgala.
Gagala,
Kakwash.
Kakwash,
Lapanya.
Lapanya,
Rawaka.
Rawaka,
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash,
Dabaira.
Yabaira,
Ya'ira.
Ya'ira,
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba,
Talahat.
Talahat,
Hariyam.
Hariyam,
Khan.
Khan,
Daradat.
Daradatma,
Masairika.
Basairika,
Wabasa.
Wabasa,
Wapatka.
Wapatka,
Dabahalam.
Dabahalam,
Mala'at.
Mala'ai,
Panyaham.
Panyaham,
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan,
Wayat.
Wayah,
Bukwashwa.
Bakwashwa,
Shimka.
Shimka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa,
Wayat.
Wayah,
Behold.
Behold,
Adiyai.
Adiai,
Wayat.
Wayah,
Kaparu.
Kaparu,
Wayat.
Wayah,
Abadu.
Abadu,
Wayat.
Wayah,
The Iowa.
Da'ira,
Kayat.
Kayah,
Atha.
Atha,
Shimka.
Shimka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Nabat.
Labaka,
Ayawan.
Ayawan,
Al.
Al,
Cal.
Cal,
Haratazah.
in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people
against thy people.
and consulted
And consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden one.
They have said,
They have said,
Come
Come,
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Yasharallah
The name of Yahshua
may be no more in remembrance.
may no more remembered.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee,
They are confederate against thee.
the tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Israelites
of Moab,
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as to the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeed. Yea, all their princes at Zabah, and at Zamunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as a fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth.
Sorry, Mr. Turner. And of Israel, Imam Shabbat, and Marshal, Barak,
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
That's my time. Gonna salute the sisters. And of Israel, Imam Shabbat, and Marshal, Barak,
Yahweh Shema Ba'Shem Yahushua.
That's my time. Sabbath service dismissed.